Hello and welcome to another episode of Google Sheets Learning Tutorial with Syed. In this episode, we will see how to create a table in Google Sheets using a dataset. For example, I have these 100 rows with me and I would like to convert this into a table. To do that, I will place my selection anywhere inside the data and go into the Format menu and click Convert to Table. Once I do that, the entire data set will be changed into a table. In this table, I will have several controls to manage my data. Let us take a look one by one. For example, first I will change the name of this table to Employees. Now, I would like to change the view of this table and group it by department. To do that, I can click on this drop-down menu next to the department column and select Group by Column, or I can click on this View button next to the table name and going to Create Group by View and select Department. This will group my entire data by department. Now that I have my data grouped by department, I can save this view by clicking on Save View button and clicking on Save again. This will allow me to access this one, that is this view, when I come back to this file at a later time. So let me save this one. Now let me try to create another group. Before I do that, let me exit out of this view. So I will click on this View button and click on Exit View, or I can simply click on this cross button on the top right here. This will close my view. Now if I want to group this data, for example, by country, I will go into the country column, select Group by Country. My data is now grouped by country. Now if I close this view without saving it, look what happens. I will just close this. Google Sheet is prompting me to save this view. I don't want to save it. I will just click on Don't Save. The view will be available to access here. It says Temporary Group by Country. If I refresh my file, look what happens. I will go into the view again. The view that was there, that is the country group view, is not there anymore. So to have that group saved so that you could access it at a later time, you must save it when you create it. Now let us try creating a filter view. I will go ahead and say Create Filter View, and here I would like to say filter my data set by full-time employees, which are from product development. I will just save this one, full-time product dev team. Now I will go here and I can see my view by filter is available. I can quickly switch to another view, that is Group by Department, and I can switch to another view. So I can quickly switch between views. When I am on one of these views, you can see I have option to manage that view. That is, for example, if I go into the full-time product dev view and go into view options, I can get a link to this view, rename it, duplicate it, refresh it, or delete that view. If I exit out of this view, the option for that view will not be available. To access that, I need to be in that view. For example, I go into full-time product dev view, then go into view options and delete this view. Now if I go back to my views, it is not there anymore. So this is how we create table and manage it inside Google Sheets. You can explore more options inside the table. Try to play around with your data as much as you can. Try to practice as much as you can. The more you practice, the more you will retain. In the next episode, we will explore more dimensions of Google Sheets. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell icon to enable notifications. Thank you and have a very lovely day. See you soon.